Hello all and welcome. Just gonna wait a minute or two for people to get into the stream. So just a minute. Thank you. Hello all and welcome to Spa for the 5th round of Season 14 for Tier 5. We have a roughly 15 minute sprint race here. We'll be starting in just a minute, and that will be followed by a reverse top 10 grid of that result for a roughly 40-minute feature race. The sprint will be 7 laps. It is preceded without a replay by qualifying, and we have the starting grid here for that. From that, so we'll get cracking then. With P1, we have it's so far back. P1 we have Munkin, currently 3rd overall in the championship with the Porsche 911. He had a qualifying time of 2 minutes 18 seconds and just under 9 tenths. And just behind him was D-Dubs, who's our current championship leader in the AMG, just a 10th back. And then we got Schumacher in the GTR. I feel like I cannot see anybody. Schumacher in the GTR with a 2 minute 19.231, so just a little over 2 tenths back behind D-Dubs there. So top two are pretty quick right off the bat. We have Ruffles here, unfortunately without a livery, in the BMW Z4, followed by Craccavelli in the McLaren 650S, then HK in P6 with the Huracan, Rico in P7 with the 911, Boyan in P8 with the M6, Danger Mouse in P9 with the Alfa Romeo 4C, Lord Hands in P10 with the Lexus RCF, P11 is Airtown Jenna with the GTR, Loved On in P12 with the 458, Chaos Druid in P13 with the RCF, Inorganic and P14 with the Huracan, and I'm just going to check something here. Followed by Quackhouse, who is actually P2 in the championship. I think. I think. Yeah, he had a qualifying ban. Unfortunately for him, so that's why he had no time and is starting in the back. Righto. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna get started here. 5 lights out and away we go for the sprint race here for Tier 5 at Spa. It looks like we already have a lot going on here with Schumacher jutting himself up into P1 right through. You gotta watch that again. Too much going on. Schumacher gets a great start there and goes between the 2 in front. Ruffles goes a bit wide. People are going all sorts of places here, so chaotic. HK up into P4, 2 spots off the bat for him in turn 1. We go through Urouge and up into Radillion. Yep. I think we've all made it through that bit so far, at least. We are a couple seconds, half second, and a couple of seconds being put out for penalties. HK actually rear-ended there a bit by Cracavelli in the 650S. And Ruffles with a 1 second penalty. Rico with a half second. Loved on a Quackhouse. Quackhouse trying to get himself up through the field. Obviously he's got pretty good pace this season, so he's definitely got some work on his hands, but is able to do it. Chaos drew a bit out of sorts there. Well, who's that off? Ayrton Jenna in the GTR hits the wall a bit. Probably has a little bit of damage. No damage there. And I love Don just taking a shot through. That is crazy. Lodon just gets a great exit and does not care for all of that and doesn't slow down at all and just goes on and clean enough. Chaos Druid doesn't seem to appreciate that, so a little knockback and position taken back by Chaos Druid, but that's loved on up a few spots. And Organic got hit a bit earlier. About to start serving these penalties that we got off coming up through Adillion, and D-Dub's stuck on the curb. And that is going to cost him a little bit of time and a spot there to Munkin for P2. And HK on the move behind him and closing that gap just a little bit. Try to maintain lines here. So that is Schumacher up from P3 at the lap here, and Munkin down from pole position, so Munkin trying to get a spot back. Inorganic has gotten himself a 1 second penalty or something. Quackhouse at the half second. Ayrton Jenna and Boyan look like they've made a little bit of contact and slowed down a bit of the field. With that incident, Ayrton Jenna trying to get it back a little bit with this draft behind Quackhouse. Quackhouse up 4 spots already from the back of the grid. We'll have to serve this penalty though. Inorganic with 3 seconds, and I imagine he made a cut just a turn or 2 ago. We'll check back up front. Make sure we haven't missed much. D-Dubs is coming off of a double win from last week. Actually, I think he had qualifying as well. Check on that. Yep, qualifying as well. So that was the trifecta for D-Dubs. On a very good week for him. be looking to continue that success here in round 5. Currently sitting in P3, so we shall see. Rico closing in on Chaos Druid. Rico is a recently new addition to Tier 5, I think. Yeah, he was in round 3 at Daytona. With P6 and sprint for him. I think that's his only race so far. Seems so. Airtown Jen on the outside of Love Dawn, or Quackhouse, excuse me. Quackhouse had to serve a half-second penalty there, I think, so lost a bit of that momentum. And a position as well. Check back up front. Schumacher is still in the lead with Munkin and D-Dubs directly behind him. HK just a second behind. Crocodile a little further back than that. Danger Mouse with Ruffles close behind. A little slidey there from D-Dubs. Red to Leon. So we head down the Kemmel Straight. Munkin does have an opportunity here if he brake. No, maybe not, maybe not. He was just off his back tires there. Not quite able to make the move, and Schumacher will continue on. As we pretty much maintain the order so far. A little bumpy there. I think Boyan got a little bit out of sorts. Dropped a few spots, fortunately. Quackhouse also losing a bit of grip coming off the curb. A little too hard. And that looks like Love Dawn with the lead of this pack in the back. And the Pikachu car. Fortunately, a lot of the liveries did not save, but that's okay. Unfortunate, but okay. It happens. Everything's staying the same. Crocodile is losing a little bit of time here. Making some slight mistakes. Putting him more into this midfield pack. With Ruffles and his Z4. And the 4C of Danger Mouse behind him. Looking okay on tires for the most part. Shouldn't be much of a concern in this race. Watch here as Love Dawn and Airtown Jenna. Oh, Airtown might have lifted just a little bit too much, and Quackhouse didn't expect that quite enough, and unfortunately Airtown Jenna gets a second penalty off of that. Hello, Lord Hands. No worries, glad you're here. I haven't missed too much outside of the opening lap drama. Cracker now defending off of Ruffles coming down the Kemmel, and Ruffles has a good bit of speed here. If he can just maintain it behind Crocodile. Whoa, a little bump draft there. I don't think he meant to do that, but maybe he just didn't think he was going to get past. I think that was a good opportunity for Ruffles there. But on we go. Be patient. We are still maintaining our top 3. There's a pretty strong headwind, 5.3 meters per second, and nearly direct headwind down the Kemmel. It's only... Ooh, Munkin, no! Oh, that's unfortunate. Munkin, I think, lost a bit of traction on the curb there, on Pouhon. Oh, yeah. I don't know if HK is here, but chat's been pretty quiet. I think you're actually the first person to say anything in chat. People are watching and working, I think, while working, which is good. It's their jobs. What is that like? Yeah, a little bit of a checkout moment. Hey, Arctic Oz. How we doing? How are we doing? Good to see you here. A little bit of tier 5 mayhem. It's not really mayhem so far, just kind of 2 incidents. So that's D-Dubs. I'm up into P2 now with the Monk and Shunt there. Oh, there, Lord Hands. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. It's YouTube, so I think I can say anything I want, really, but... Go look at that chat. We have a bit of space here between most of our cars, so not too much action at the moment. Boy, on creeping through the chicane, trying to not hit Cockhouse there. I missed that. I did not watch the ALR esports race last night. I was a little too busy because I've not done any practice and I'm so far behind in literally everything for this league, so I might have time to watch that replay later. I'm sure it's a good race. Boyan says, not my best sprint. I lose too much time on the bus stop at turn 1. Those are pretty tricky parts of the track. Good morning, Supercracker. You are currently at P5. Probably pretty happy about. Followed by Rico and Danger Mouse, and unfortunately Munkin, who hopefully won't repeat that mistake again. Yeah. Good stuff. Well done. Well taken that turn. Second lap usually a little hairy. Hello, Charizard. How you doing? Good to see you as well. We are almost up to the sprints. About 2 more laps. Just over 2 laps remaining. And our top 2 have been following each other for the last whole race, and not much has happened. Schumacher has put on a stout defense. Munkin dropped out of P2, unfortunately, with a little good scouting for the draft, indeed. That is on the 30th, I believe. I'm not sure what day today is, but it's next week. There are definitely some good drivers here in Tier 5 who probably make a pretty good impact in the Champions Cup, I think. Munkin definitely being one of them, I think. And Chaos Sure with a half-second penalty there, unfortunately. And the train continues. Good morning, HK. T-Dub's very close behind here on Schumacher as we go into the final 2 laps of this race. Pulling out well into the first of those 2 laps, obviously. By now, a minute into the lap, halfway there. Let's see if T-Dubs can make the move here and continue his winning streak after his probably maximally successful week last week at Dragon Trail Gardens. I always say that wrong. Not sure why. Those 2 wins are on top of his 2 other wins from the season, 4 in total. in a bunch of podiums. He is rarely not on the podium. If I'm remembering correctly, his worst result is P6 or P8 or something. The other winner in this tier has been Quackhouse, who had a qualifying ban and now is P11 behind Lord Hands, who I think Quackhouse, as long as he can, might be fine, I think. Yeah. Quackhouse speeds through to P10. Almost took a little bit too much of that grass. Let's drop a fair bit back. But at the moment, as the results stand, Quackhouse will start with pole position in the next race. So this could, if he can maintain this P10, this might be actually an okay day for him on points. Qualifying ban notwithstanding. Ooh, that might be a penalty for Rico. I think he went off. Actually, both times there. Yeah, that's a second. Yeah, this is a very clean sprint. I think only self-harming mistakes. Not really much of incidents. Tier 5's been a fairly clean tier this season. Not too many reports. Not too many things going on track. I need to pay attention to this a little more. We're gonna go back a little bit and enjoy this last lap battle between. Yeah, we're gonna watch it from here. Yeah, well, round one is a exception due to extreme circumstances and extreme drivers who don't know how to drive. We have Schumacher able to keep ahead through the Camel into Le Combe. A little bit of tires slidey as we go into Bruxelles. A little bit better about the turn names and things. And looks like D-Dubs loses a little bit of time there. About 2/10 or so, but actually, oh, D-Dubs nailed it there through Pouhon, and Schumacher stumbled a little bit, but that was not a really good overtaking opportunity spot, so Schumacher will continue ahead, even though he's having definitely a little bit of trouble here on the last lap. The pressure seems to be mounting. He's only got a few more turns until he locks up this win. Ooh, a little slidey there too. And I'm not sure if D-Dubs had a good enough exit out of Stavelot. Of French things. Exit definitely was not good enough, and Schumacher seems to be far and away at the moment with the lead, and that will indeed be a Schumacher win, but a very close behind P2 for D-Dubs, and HK in P3 for a nice podium for him. Ruffles in P4, Craccavelli P5. D-Dub's definitely on a nice podium streak. Monk in P6, Danger Mouse P7, Chaos Druid P8, Rico P9 right behind, and Quackhouse just ahead of Lord of Hands at the end as well there for P10, and P11 for Lord Hands. Lovedon at P12, Boyan P13, Airtown Jenna P14, and Inorganic will cap us off with P15. So again, if you are new here, our top 10 is reversed from this race into the feature race. And I'm just gonna quickly jump here so I can grab a drink and also write down my tire info. So, and also Monk in there with the fastest lap, so it's an extra point for his P6 effort there. Unfortunate for him because he was clearly on great pace, up in the top 3 for so long. He will start in P5, I believe, for this feature race, which will be 18 laps. We have some more liveries. Oh boy. I'm not going to comment on that. Didn't think we were going there. Alrighty. Anyway. Y'all do my head in. Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to take a second, do tires, and grab a drink, and we'll get started here with the feature race. Alrighty. Looks like majority of the field, all but 3 cars, will be starting on medium tires. That'll be D-Dubs, Ruffles, and Lord Hands, all starting on the soft compound. One livery broke me, but we're not going to go there. We are not going to go there. I'm not in the mood. Right. It's just, I'm still waking up, despite it being 1 in the afternoon. So, again, reverse grid from sprint, top 10. Also, 1 mandatory pit. Yeah, 1 mandatory pit and a change of tire. Soft compound strategy is banned. As of the season, don't think I'm missing anything. Let's just go get them. 5 lights and away we go. As Clarkhouse crosses the line on this rolling start. Looks like Chaos Druid. Again, I'm not gonna comment. It's a little wary for me, I think. Pikachu livery, though, I will take whatever this is. Space Force? Anybody see that TV show? That was a weird one. Space Force. We do have a Munkin and actually Chaos shirt up there at the second pen. Gundam, I see. That makes a lot of sense. My anime knowledge is very limited, unfortunately. And Gundam's a lot of things, to be fair, but I don't know much about it. We'll see how Chaos Druid manages this 1 second penalty, as that is going to hurt quite a bit. very interesting looking Alfa Romeo Group 3 car. Just shaped well, like the shape is funny, I think. Alphas are strange looking cars to me. Blockhouse now in P2 with Rico out in, I think for the first time in a race lead. Caster's going to lose 2 spots at Luis. Oh, please goes. Just 2 spots because HK and the rest of the pack have fallen back a little bit. HK's jumping around the track a little bit. Is all right for the moment. D-Dubs trying to get back for another podium, continue that streak. Just want to check how long it's been. Oh, you had two P4s in round 2 at Lago, but every race since then, up until this one at least, has been a podium or a win. 2 wins in that series of races, so 3 rounds is pretty good. A little slow to develop, a little bit of action here. We do have Airtown Jenna on the back of Inorganic. Actually gave him a little bit of bump draft. Got out of the draft a little late there. Airtown Jenna with a late break, and Inorganic a little late to respond, but that's alright. Not too far behind the GTR. We will come back in a few. Do have a little bit of chaos here in the midfield. And Cat. No idea what Cat is, man. Funny. Our top 3 are the same. Munkin, P4 already. Up a spot for him. And those mediums. Everyone up front is on mediums. So Ruffles. We'll see how the Z4 fares on this tire wear. And might be a triple stop, or a 2-stopper for him. 3 sets of softs. Ooh, that was a close one there from HK, hitting the curb and bouncing him out just a little bit. Coming out of the bus stop chicane and going into turn 1 now on lap 3. Trying to wake myself up a little bit. Rico is off and away in P1 and already with probably a little over 2-second lead. Danger Mouse. Kale shirt at the second half, he is just piling up on pens. Fortunately in this race. Yeah, lots of pens. 2.5 there for HK as well. That is not going to help things. Not one bit. HK on the inside. He's going to lose out to D-Dubs, who got a nice line. And into Puhong, and D-Dub's a little bit wide, and he's got way too much of that curb, and HK is going to fight back. just a little bit of position. As he's going to have to serve a penalty here in about 3 corners. HK and D-Dub's going a bit wide as Krakovelli sticks behind D-Dubs. Schumacher is back on his left as well. And unfortunately HK is going to drop a good few positions, probably definitely to the back of this pack. Another penalty up front here. Let's see if Chaos Druid, I believe, can keep ahead of D-Dubs. D-Dubs has a lot of momentum here. Not sure if it's going to be enough to make a move. Not quite. Ooh. What is that noise? What happened? I heard a horrifying tire screech. Oh, that'll be it. Krakovelli. What happened? Oh, on the grass and spun and reset that fast. Oh, I guess he was cutting the corner at that point. Oh, that is unfortunate for Krakovelli, whose tires are very, very hot at this moment. And you'll actually get a nice crossback on left on. Hello, Clockhouse. Welcome to the party. Nice recovery move there from Krakovelli. Boyan is going to try to make a move here on Lobdan, probably open the Camel. Still have Rico in P1 with Munkin pretty close behind, shaking Clockhouse just a little bit. Ruffles the second penalty there, and that's going to hurt a lot as he is going up as Danger Mouse. I kind of missed this, didn't I? Oh, Munkin gets the draft on Danger Mouse. I see. A little bit of contact. Backs off as Clockhouse just gets really stuck in a bad spot there, and Danger Mouse as well. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Ruffles going wide out of the bus stop, and here we go into lap 4. Losing little bits of time. A lot of fighting. Ooh, Ruffles really good. Jumping on that curve. Castro with another 1.5 seconds. What is happening? Honestly. That's like 3 consecutive laps, and he's still in P6. Ruffles in P1, that 1 second. Well, I'm glad everybody's still on the same stretch of track. That's a good sign. Love down with the 0.5 second. Boyan with the second as well. Oof. It's not a good day for penalties. It might have been a pretty clean race, but so many penalties in both these races. Collecting penalties like Pokemon, says Lord Hans. Good. Oh, that's a Munkin again. What is happening? Oh, it's the same curve, the same exact thing made. No! Oh, my heart. Oh, that hurts. The same thing. I've been there. I've definitely done that before, so I can't really. I'm not. I sympathize. Clockhouse. P2 again. Chasing Rico. Munkin just having a rough day. Puhan not being his best friend at all. That sucks for Chaos Druid. He's on a nice 0.5 second up on 223 on the mediums. And and then be passed quickly by D-Dubs and Danger Mouse and good few people. Oh, that is a big drop there for Chaos Druid. Hopefully a little bit more time. I'm surprised there's so many penalties in the pack still. It's relatively together. Ruffles looking hairy there. That would be because he is on soft tires. Already dropping 3 seconds. I hope no one is doing triple soft strategy. Horrible. Pass the time. Well, I don't want to say Ruffles is, but got a feeling he is. We're together because we all get the penalties. It's true, I guess. Oh, Munkin. What is happening? Munkin's fast too as well, and I did that very well. That's kind of surprised he's in P15 right now. Still 13 laps left, and there's plenty more racing. Munkin got the fastest lap on the during the sprint race and pole qualifying. So see what kind of a comeback he can make. Chaos Druid again. Chaos Druid's having a bad day too. Too much. Oh, I think the little pylon smacked his car back, which is a beautiful feature in GT physics. That is tough. That is tough luck right there. That is a stupid pylon. I understand why they put it there, but that was dumb. Stupid game things, and nothing you can do about it. Oh, I can see why. Wasn't good. Oof. On with a tiny tap there. I'm not sure if that was net code or what. Looked like there was a tap, but the car didn't react. Left on trying to make a move on Airtown Jenner for P11. On the inside goes Left on, and he's gonna really just push his way through. Airtown Jenner's having a hard time getting tires stuck to the ground there. And again, the tire wear is killer on that GTR, apparently. Where's the other GTR? I'll find the other GTR in just a second. This 4C is flying all over the place too. Ruffles with another half second. Still in P4. That was a great move right there. Schumacher passed Ruffles. That is. I missed this. I'm sorry. Multiple incidents is really killing me. Oh, that was. He's got front and rear end damage on that one. That's going to send Rico back from P1 down to P5 for the moment. And he was riding very nicely up front, but now is having all the trouble in the world. Lord Hand's almost making the move on the inside, and Rico's just struggling for a little bit of pace here, as his tires are probably a little bit too hot, and the damage has now been cleared off, so he'll be probably okay. Coming into Blanchimont. I think he'll maintain it. Danger Mouse flying over the place. Alright, we're back to the point where we were before I realized that I missed a major incident. Now it looks like rain. It's very hard to tell. Nobody into pit. I don't know if there was rain in this race. HK trying the outside, but way too far to the outside. That is okay. He was going to lose a bit of time there, though. Getting back on track. Ruffles is at the end of his stint. Yeah, he's definitely on controller. Appreciate the info there, lads. It definitely. Oh no! Oh, Lord Hands. Oh, Ruffles with another 2 seconds. Oh, I think he cut on top of Rodeleon. So many names. Yeah, Rodeleon. Big cut there, I think. So that's gonna be a kick in the not fun sack for. Thought I was getting told off. No. No, I haven't told anybody off. I was just sad. Sometimes I get flashbacks to incidents in my own races. Just me doing stupid things. And then Lord Hands with a pretty good re-entry there, going a bit wide. But we'll fighting off Crockevelia now. All fighting for P7. Lord Hand car snapped to the inside there. I'm not sure if get pushed. I'm not sure. Oh, I think that was net code in fairness, if anything. Chaos, I'm not. I've alluded to it, but I'm not gonna say anything. Not my place. Oh, that's D-Dubs into pit. Off the soft tires. He gets a little fun contact with the wall there. And Ruffles is risking it on the dead softs. I'm not sure if that was a good call, but we'll have to see. He's definitely been struggling for a bit of tire traction, and with the clouds not looking great. If he loses a little bit of, there's a little bit of rain on track, that's going to make his day much worse. Much worse. I don't know why his car is flashing. Oh, it's raining now. That's why. That is bad. If you have no tires, you're not gonna have a good time. Oh, I really hope Ruffles can make it through to pit. That rain came on pretty quick, but it did stop very fast, so that is a good thing. That could have been much worse. Bit of a headwind, still down the Camel, a little bit less than at race start. I hear it. A little bit of another spout of rain again. It is indeed spitting. Crockevelia goes a little bit wide there and almost. Well, he does keep hold nicely on the curb. That has taken 2 other drivers so far. Everyone seems to be struggling just a little bit on grip. I'm surprised Ruffles does have good pace compared to Lamborghini. He's about to pass on dead tires. Good lord. Yeah. I think that was because HK was on the more wet line. Seeing too much difference actually. 22. Bit of contact there. Oh. I have no idea how Ruffles is driving on him. Not a clue. That is a great question. He's got better like straight line grip pace than HK does, but still managed the lap with rain and to hold on, and 8 laps. So he should be putting on mediums now. Mediums will definitely last if he can kind of work the same tire wear for the remaining 10 laps. We'll see D-Dubs popping on inters, and that is, from what I'm hearing about what happened in the rain, that is not the right call, unfortunately for him. But still a long way to go in this race. We will check back. And that's Munkin with another pen there for him. Lap 8. I can't read. 8. D-Dubs is on softs. Wait. D-Dubs is on softs. Huh? I swore it said enters. Oh, wait. Did somebody... It looked like somebody was on entered tires. I'm not sure how. Ruffles 2-second pen there. That is going to hurt a bit. Nobody could have come off enters, and nobody would have been able to pit that quickly and still catch up back to the pack. What are we at? 130 and lap 8. Where do you go back? It says D-Dubs is on enters, which is funny, but he's not. What? Oh, he already pitted. Oh, he's a lap back. That is what's going on. Oh. Oh. I gotcha. I thought he was still in the pack, so that confused the heck out of me. Anyway, we'll go back. Quackhouse flying out front. But we are about to see a bunch of cars pit. You see, the rain will help lose less of your tire grip. It'll improve your tire life. It cools down the tires a little bit. So I think that might be why some of y'all were able to go a little bit further than planned. If that was alluded to in chat. 8 laps on mediums. The GTR, right? The GTR. Airtown pretty much out of tires there. Some mediums. One more lap here for Schumacher. And this McLaren's not even thinking about tires. It's thinking about fuel. The tire wear on this car is absurd. I don't get it. But it's good. That car is too good. HKO looking to pit. Lord Hands coming in off the soft tires. Blah 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 blah. Lap 8. Softs. Enters. Softs. Yeah, you do have to wear the tires in a little bit, so it does need a few moments to kind of wake up, and the more it requires more time if you have medium tires or hard tires, then it takes a little bit longer to kind of get in your window. It's not as like defined as other games would be, like the tire window, but it definitely exists. Lord Hands with the current fastest lap of the race, the 2:21.3. Just based off of strategies, I think we have a long way to go on that one. So we are halfway through this feature race. clouds have lifted a little bit, and we are wearing down that wet line, which seems to be Quackhouse, the only one who was actually dealing with any of that. And now it seems pretty dry. So let's see who's coming into pit. Pitting people. I think that was pit twice, and it's still in the pack. So that's pretty good. I'd say very good for him. Took a bit of a risk on the inters, didn't work out, but still didn't lose enough time to completely ruin the race. And there's still opportunities here, because we're just halfway, and as we know, Tier 5, a lot can happen. I have just pit Lord Hands. HK has pit as well. You have not pit. Sorry, no. You're about to pit. Oh yeah, you just pit, yeah. HK and Airtown Jenna coming into pit off mediums, as well as Love Dawn. Lap 9. Airtown 9. Supercracker said if it would have worked, it would have been the move. It would have been the move, but not quite. Not today. That is HK out of the pit on soft tires, and he's going to be coming out right alongside Lord Hands, who will pass him pretty easily going into Rouge de Lyon. And HK is not going to have enough to get a good draft off him there. He's on the soft tires. Softs. Softs. Pikachu. Quackhouse definitely still has a couple laps left. Probably 2, maybe 3 if he's been good on the fuel saving. A little rain, a little bit of rain might help with that as well. You save a tiny bit of fuel when it rains. That is Schumacher coming in lap 10 to pit off the mediums. There's no more left. Rico back up into P2 for the moment. He's probably got a lap or 2 left. Boyan into pits from P5. Lap 10 off the mediums. And that'll be Munkin as well. And Danger Mouse and Inorganic. Danger Mouse. I can't read. Crockevelli is going to be in at the end of this lap, I assume. Rico might be in at the end of this lap too. Quackhouse is maybe 2 laps. I don't think so though. It's pretty close, but probably not enough. We are coming out of pits now with Boyan on the softs, and he will come out in P8 with Lord Hands just behind. D-dubs on the funny pit strategy. So 3-lap old soft tires. Well, 2-lap really. He chases down Ruffles from P5. We have are 3 remaining. Not pit. And Schumacher. I think will come out. I think Quackhouse will come out in front of Schumacher. Is my guess. Yeah, I think so. I think so. That is my bet. And we have T-Dubs here who a rough start. And he is behind. Oh, that is Rico. Oh, Quackhouse actually keeps going. That was not what I realized was going on. So Quackhouse will continue on for one more lap. Be the last one to come into pits, and we have Rico and Crocavelli coming in on lap 11. Where's Rico? There's Rico. And Schumacher on his fresh soft tires will probably come out. Yeah, Rico and Crocavelli both come out behind him. Ruffles will come out. Oh, sorry, Rico will come out in front of Ruffles. I think we'll have enough there as well. And it looks like Crocavelli will be fighting with P4 and P5 here in a second if he can get that speed up. A bit tough coming out of pits, in fairness, when you have guys who are not. Ruffles setting a nice purple sector there. Albeit just sector 1 so far. And D-Dubs also now with the fastest lap. That will be changing. HK's legendary drifts. I'm scared. Quite legendary. And I think he'll fare a little bit better when he doesn't have an MR car. Drifting. Oh boy. Wuhan has been a terrible quarter for everybody, I think, in this tier at the for this day at least. Quackhouse into pit on lap 12. And the last one in. And I think Schumacher should come out in front. Lacking something. Lacking. I think he was lacking. Ooh, a little bit skill. Wow. Dope. Oh, that is unreal. 52% fuel for Quackhouse on release, and that is silly. How little fuel he's able to put into that car. Unbelievable. And that is actually Quackhouse out in the lead. Coming out of pits in P1 on a late pit. He is shooting for the overcut on everybody. It looks like it is going to work. Schumacher is good 5 seconds back or so. That's right, come to him. And Rico in P3 all by himself. But there is definitely a battle brewing behind for the first of the outside of podium positions. Ruffles will go on the outside with a bit more speed. And he's going to hit the curb a little bit. D-Dubs is going to take the optimal line through, pretty much past the first braking zone. And Crocavelli is actually fighting his way through, trying to get past Ruffles. And hey, there's an HK behind it as well. So it's going to check back for any drifting. Little tiny drifts. Little tiny drifts. HK's flashing Ruffles for some reason. And then drifts. I think his plan worked. Now he's flashing him. Crockevelli. Why are you flashing everybody? What is this? Oh, Ruffles is having a real tough time. Ay, ay, ay. I can hear the M6 behind of Boyan. And Ruffles is really having a tough time with these medium tires. Oh boy. I honestly wouldn't blame you going triple soft strategy. Those mediums are not looking alright. There, a little bit of lag or something there. Looking on air television on the back. Now we got Boyan and Ruffles. Lord Hand says his flasher and drift are mapped to the same button. oh, I see. Yeah, I kind of forget how these things work with the controller. That is fair. It's also why I'm just really bad at controller. Think I'm bad now? Way worse on controller. Munkin, who's had a very rough day and currently has the fastest lap at a 2:18.7, which is a tenth better, just over a tenth better than his whole time, which is quite impressive in race conditions. Although, to be fair, a bit lighter fuel load. Just spitting again. Oh, so it's not even the actual reason, HK. You just flash people because you want to. That is... I get triggered by moments in ACC multi-class races and getting flashed by every single car on the track because their car is just slower. It's nice when it's Nürburgring and a long race at Nürburgring, multi-class race, and all of the other Group 4 cars drop out, leaving you by yourself. It is raining once again here on lap 14, and we will take the nice look around D-Dubs' car as he hopefully keeps it on track. He is about to come inside to pit, get out of this nasty weather for a second, and put on some new tires and get some new fuel. Let's see how the triple soft strategy goes for D-Dubs. Triple soft and inters strategy goes for D-Dubs. All the other cars drop out. He actually did win the class because everybody else dropped out. So there was like 4 total finishers in Group 4. Fun times. That was like a 81. It was supposed to be 81 cars on the grid. I think we started with like 60 something. Still a big race, but it was mostly Group 3 cars. A few Group 2s. Anyway, that's not the point. Oh boy, on a little bit of trouble there. Inorganic with the second penalty, and Chaos Druid right behind him, ready to pick off that number 10 spot. And a little bit. And Krakow still well away in P1 with Schumacher a good few seconds behind. But an even bigger gap there to Rico, who had a big shunt earlier, unfortunately for him, who was in P1 for so long. think for 7 or 8 laps at the beginning of this race. But it will be a good P3 for him if he can finish up the final 5 minutes or so. Druid did not have a pen that time at Bourage, that is true, and this lap. Let's hope that continues. Well, that is going to be Boyan coming on the inside of Lord Hands there. And Lord Hands will try to get a draft. Castro made a change. That's good. You're getting way too many pins, which just sucks. It's the worst spot. To be honest, the worst spot. Oh, that's Ruffles. With a very bad rejoin, but I think I see what he was doing, trying to avoid getting reset, and then also dropping 2 more spots. Flash was wrong for a sec. Oh no. Oh. Lord Hands just parks it because he did a little dive on Boyan, and unfortunately for Boyan, Ruffles gets a great exit and pretty much repairs all of the damage he did with that late break into the bus stop chicane. None of these BMW does have beans. It's got nice beans, but that is a second coffee beans. Let's see. Let's strike up here with Munkin and Crocavelli. Munkin on some variable pace, not terribly consistent the last few laps, but I think he's been battling a good bit. He's been trying to fight his way back up the grid. I believe Munkin was P15 at some point. They're changing it for tonight for the night race. Well, I'm looking forward to whatever the new livery will be. It's almost always a good time seeing new liveries. And it's going to be a very interesting round. Alright, let's not take it. That was... It's not drifting every corner, you know? Let's just serve that second. Check back on D-dubs here. We have 2 laps to go in this race. Change, but yeah, two for Quackhouse at this point as he faces down the headwind of the Camel Straight. And yes, it's going to be a night race tonight, and I think it starts at midnight and is a ×9 time progression, I think. So by the time the end of the feature race, it'll probably look somewhat similar to the current light levels on track at the moment. It's just the opposite time of day, I think. It's going to be morning by the time you finish the feature. And good luck for that race. That is a very, very tough track. It's one I love very deeply, because I am okay at it. I'm not sure how I feel about it in the Butyl. Not turning out to be the most fun thing to drive up the mountain, at least. But yeah, good luck. Try to stay out of incidents. It's a tough track. Just be patient with everybody. Just be patient. Should be a fun race. It's a fun track to race on. We have Munkin and Crocavelli fighting it out for P4. Lord Hand said I found it alright in the Butyl last season. That's good to hear, because I've only had a few laps of practice last night, and I have not done any other preparation whatsoever. And that will be Munkin coming up into Blanchimont, passing Craccavelli. Let's see if he can hold it through the turn, and a little bit of contact there from Craccavelli. And yeah, he's going to move up just a little bit, give him a little bit of space, which is fair. And Munkin turning on the hazard lights for walls. A little bit of trouble getting it off the exit there at the bus stop. And we are on to our final lap of this race. Munkin on the outside. Craccavelli's going to take it nice and easy coming into turn one. Actually almost completely nail that exit. Oh, that was so close. I think if he kept it just a little bit earlier on the throttle, I think you'd be right up his tail right now. Not that it matters, because he'll be catching up to him anyway. Oh, bump draft. Is this a move for P3? He's trying to get himself up. Oh my goodness, that's actually kind of a big brain move from Craccavelli there. Try to cut a little bit of that gap to Rico in P3. Bit of inadvertent teamwork between him and Munkin, but that does rely on Munkin and himself catching up to Rico. That was a good plan. I like it. Let's actually check in on Munkin here, as he is getting pretty close in on Rico here. Munkin has got his fingers on, he's got a finger ready on the button he's mapped for hazard lights. Rico seems to be holding it pretty tight at the moment. So they're facing pretty different tire issues at this point. Craccavelli's just dropping a little bit further back. Please don't do what I did. You won't do what I did, because you did not shunt on that curb at that moment there. I shunted on that curb before Blanchimont. No! Rico! Munkin! Huh? I shunted out of P3 or P4 or something, and yeah, P12 or something, finish. Ay. Wait, seriously? I need to watch that shot, because I'm trying to see where he went off. He might have gone off on the outside of Blanchimont. I'm not. Oh yeah, he went off way early there. That was a bit silly mistake there from Munkin, and then he went off there, but shouldn't have got it. Wow. Craccavelli zooms past, and the big brain strategy will come to fruition. And Craccavelli for P3 in the feature, I think. Yes! That was wild to watch. Hold on. Quarkhouse wins the race with P1 and a very dominant performance there from him in the 650S. That was an incredible finish. I could not believe my eyes what all happened there. So let's go back. Schumacher got P2, and of course we just saw this disaster. Oh, that's gotta hurt so much. Oh, so that will be, yep, Craccavelli with P3, Munkin in P4, Rico with a late shunt as well in P5, still with the damage on his car, Lord Hands in P6, Boyan not too far behind, at least Lord Hands did not spin there. Lord Hands P6, Boyan P7, D-Dubs P8, Chaos Druid P9, Inorganic, same thing, off of Blanchimont. Yeah, I get the pen right there. Oh, that's an unfortunate second for him. think Danger Mouse is too far back. It's hard to tell. Yep. Inorganic P10, Danger Mouse P11. Ruffles is probably pretty frustrated after that. And P12 for him. P13 for HK after a bit of a struggle that race as well, unfortunately. Airtown Jenna P15. I always forget that button works. Loved on. We'll finish P15. Right, you're there. Munkin as well with the fastest lap of the race, and yep, congratulations, Quackhouse and Schumacher, especially on a great performance today with a sprint win and a P2 in the future. Crackavelli with a P3, unexpected P3 there, and I believe that is his best result of the season. I'll double check that in a sec, but I'm pretty sure that is correct. That P3 is Cracker's best. Your pit. No, I don't think I caught that. Did you put it again? I don't know. We'll find out in a second in chat. So, pre-Stewart standings. We have D-Dub still in P1 with a 9-point lead on Quackhouse, who just won the future there. Bit of bad luck for D-Dubs today. So Quackhouse in P2. Munkin is P3, and that is up, I think. Nope, stays the same. Munkin in P3, he's 18 points back on Quackhouse, and 38 points, so that is pretty much a locked out, from what it seems, as it stands, a locked out top 3. Supercracker in P4 with 96 points, and indeed that third place finish there in the future is his best result so far in this season. Chaos Druid in P5 with 78 points. He's 3 points back. Tropical in the Z4 is also Ruffles. Good start, but a little bad luck to finish. With 78 points and 3 points back. Schumacher in P7 with 75 points. Lord Hands in P8 with 73 points. Slavman is not here any longer, I think. Lord Jackin, I think that is... See you, Quackhouse. Have a good day, and good luck to you in your race later. Who is this? P11. Danger Mouse, that's right. Danger Mouse in P10 with 55 points. Love Dawn in P11 with 43 points. Point HK in P12 with 37 points. Rico in P13 with 26 points is tied with Boyan in the M6 there. Inorganic is in P15 with 20 points. John Waradea is actually Airtown Jenna, that's the one. And P16 with 17 points. A few others who are not participating today. And that leaves us with the Constructors' Championship. P1 at the moment is Team McLaren 650S with 248 points, a resounding lead at the moment over P2 and the Mercedes AMG 2020 with 169 points. And P3 at the moment is the Porsche 911 team with a 6-point lead at 160 over the Lexus RCF in P4. Great racing today. Bit of hard luck there for a few years, but All the best luck for tonight at Bathurst, and looking forward to hopefully doing comps a little bit sooner this week, but we'll see. Um, anyway, thank you for joining, and best of luck